Hello, everybody. This is Bernie Strum, and welcome to my YouTube channel for today's simming of rounds 1 and 2 of the Honda Classic for Field of Greens Golf. Without any further ado, let's load the golf program and find out who will be playing in rounds 3 and 4 Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening around 7 p.m. I may do it Monday, depends how busy the weekend is with the Field of Dreams baseball playoffs. Okay, just to review, Tiger Woods, Ernie Els, and Jack Nicklaus leading Cup points, followed by Hagen and Trevino. Money earned for our tour so far, Tiger Woods, Jack Nicklaus, and Ernie Els. Nicklaus and Els flipped, Hagen and Trevino in the 4th and 5th spot. We go to the schedule. And the schedule as we review: Ernie Els, McDonald Smith, Goodall. Tiger Woods, Hagen, Garcia, Trevino, and Jack Nicklaus won the last tournament. Let's play the Honda Classic. As you all know, we sim rounds 1 and 2. The leaderboard is on the left. The great holeouts are on the right, or good shots towards the green. We'll follow those too. And we'll take a look at who makes the cut and who doesn't make the cut after we finish. In front of us is the holes everyone is on and the pairings. Let's play the round. Take a minute to see who may be taking an early lead in this year's Honda Classic. From PGA National in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. Larry Nelson holes in from 24 yards. Early lead through 8, 2 under, Greg Norman. Jose Maria Olazabal is there at 2 under also. Greg Norman went to 3 under. Nick Faldo chipped it in from 21 yards out. We have a different winner every week. We haven't had a repeat winner. So I'm looking forward to finding out who's going to take charge in our Field of Greens tournaments as we approach our first team event, which will be in about 3 or 4 weeks, I would think. This course will be pretty tough. 2 under, and they're through 15 holes, leads the tournament. They're up to 15 holes, sorry. It's only 2, 4, 6 players under par. Now there's only 5. I do not think this is going to be one of those tournaments that they win at 20 under par, 23 under. Tom Weiskopf, 2 under, takes the lead through 4. First golfers are about to head into the clubhouse. There aren't too many good plays to the green either. There's only been 2. Couples and Smith now take the lead. McDonald Smith won a tournament. Tiger Woods at 1 under through 3. Woods traditionally plays well in these Florida courses. Be interesting to see how he does today, as he is now tied for the lead through 4 at 2 under par with Daly and McDonald Smith. Julius Burrows chipped it in from 28 yards, chipped it to within 7 feet. Is that what that says? Or 7 inches. My eyes aren't what they used to be. Jordan Spieth is second. McDonald Smith leads at 3 under. Henrik Stenson chipped it in from 25 yards out. Now we have a few more golfers under par, including Ben Hogan, Raymond Floyd, Gary Player, Tiger Woods, John Daly, to name a few. Fred Couples puts a 3-iron right next to the cup from 212 yards out. Let's pause and we'll watch that. It's not going to go in, but it's not going to miss by much. There it is. It did go in. Well, that's interesting because when I saw this, zero. It should have said hold. Obviously, that's a mistake. Back to the round, but that was a shot from 212 yards. Best one of the day. 75 degrees here in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, and it's sunny. Wind, however, is a factor at 26 miles an hour. There are 4 golfers in the clubhouse at 70. Marco Mira, Sergio Garcia, and Ben Hogan. Calvin Peete takes the lead. He's 3 under through 9. Jordan Spieth, Tiger Woods, Luke Donald up top. Luke Donald, Spieth, and Smith now are tied at 2 under, and they're not scoring really low here at all. I'll be interested once we get to the third round to see what these holes are like. UB Green lobs it in from 32 yards out. Still 2 under. 4 golfers at 2 under. 4 golfers at 1 under. A whole host of golfers at 70, even par 70, are in the clubhouse. 6 of them, as a matter of fact. Nobody has gotten a 4 under yet. It'll be interesting to see what the first round will end at. Bobby Cruikshank was on top there for a moment, but now he's double bogeyed and dropped down. McDonald Smith, Jordan Spieth, Phil Mickelson up top, along with Byron Nelson, Luke Donald. Not everybody out on the course yet. Big field here at the Honda Classic. Scotty Scheffler now takes the lead as he's on the course through 3. McDonald Smith is the leader in the clubhouse with the 67. They're all out on the course now. Scheffler and McDonald Smith tied for the lead. Calvin Peete put one in from 15 yards out. Looks like Woods has disappeared from the leaderboard. Arnold Palmer shows up. See Rory McIlroy down the bottom. Haven't seen him in a while. Sam Snead appears on the board. McDonald Smith, Watson, Tom Watson, there he is, on 1 under. McDonald Smith with the lead in the tournament in the clubhouse with a 67, as we'll have all the golfers on the back 9 here in a moment. Bobby Jones, 2 strokes back in the clubhouse with a 69. When our 2 rounds are over, I will tell you who these golfers belong to, in case you've forgotten. Well, I still have never seen anybody at 4 under today. There's 2 golfers in the clubhouse. Denny Shute, I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't really know. They're both 3 under, him and McDonald Smith, 67 in the clubhouse. Tied for the lead. 4 golfers behind them at 1 under, Bobby Jones, Singh, Simpson. Brad Faxton put it in from 23 yards. Rory McIlroy put one in came within a foot from 96 yards. Well, a whole bunch of people have finished now. We're almost done with round 1. And there it is, only 4 golfers under par. As we head to the second round, McDonald Smith, Denny Shute, 3 under. Bobby Jones and Webb Simpson, 4 golfers under par. That's it. Famous names on the leaderboard: Sergio Garcia, Ben Hogan, Jordan Spieth, Rory McIlroy, Greg Norman, Fuzzy Zeller, Billy Casper, Tiger Woods, 1 over, and John Daly and Arnold Palmer, 1 over. Let's go. Play round 2. Let's find out who makes the cut and who doesn't. Several golfers have teed off. Simpson and Brad Faxton, Lee Westwood under par. Still no one's hit 4 under. Nick Price put a 95-yard wedge within a foot, and Tom Kite chipped in from 20 yards out. Byron Nelson now a stroke back. 2 strokes back is Denny Shute. I'll have to figure out if that's the right pronunciation. Finally makes the first golfer to make it to 4 under in the first 2 rounds. Still only 8 golfers in the entire field under par. Lawson Little. Am I looking at that right? I need to pause this. Could that possibly be a 364-yard hole-in-one? It was. We'll view it again. Well, that's the longest hole-in-one since we've started these tournaments. There it was. Right in the hole. How about that? We continue on. Denny Shute still 4 under, leading the tournament. Lawson Little now 1 under after that shot. Arnold Palmer makes his way up the leaderboard 1 under. Harry Cooper puts in a wedge from 115 yards out. McDonald Smith is now on the course, and he is birdied through two. Birdied one hole. He's tied with Shute. Luke Donald, second, tied with Stricker at 3 under. Corey Pavin in the clubhouse with a 67, 3 under. He's the leader at the end of the second round in the clubhouse at the time. Arnold Palmer still up top. Ben Hogan on the leaderboard. John Daly, Greg Norman, and Colin Morikawa put it in from 11 yards out. 5 under McDonald Smith. Could he be the first repeat winner on our tour this season? In the clubhouse, Steve Stricker and Corey Pavin at a 67 have the lead. McDonald Smith now having a good round. He's 3 under through 6 today. He's 6 under. 1 stroke up on Bobby Jones as it changes as we speak. More under par rounds today. Corey Pavin, Byron Nelson, Steve Stricker in the clubhouse, the top 3. Webb Simpson, 4th in the clubhouse. Bruce Litsky puts a 131-yard shot pitching wedge to within a foot. A lob wedge from 78 yards in the hole from Colin Morikawa. 23-yard flop shot from Uzum, and Furyk puts in one shot from 133 yards using a pitching wedge. McDonald Smith still 1 stroke over Bobby Jones, 3 over Calvin Pete and Arnold Palmer. Corey Pavin in the clubhouse is the leader. Couple more golfers set to tee off, and everybody will be on the course. McDonald Smith goes to 7 under through 12. Fuzzy Zeller, 6 iron to within a couple of feet from 211 yards. 8 under McDonald Smith. He's hot through 13, 5 under for the day. Calvin Pete, 6 under for the day, 3 strokes back. That appears to be the best round of the day, 6 under at this point. Everybody's out in the course. Johnny Farrell chipped it in from 15 yards out. Pavin's still the leader in the clubhouse. McDonald Smith, 8 under through 15 as he's finishing up his round. Bobby Jones, 2 strokes back. On the 14th, Calvin Pete, 3 strokes back. He's about to finish also. Calvin Pete, 64 today. He ended up after 2 5 under par. Lee Trevino lobs a wedge in from 11 yards out. McDonald Smith, 65, leader in the clubhouse at 8 under. Bobby Jones, a stroke back. He's finished 1 stroke back. He and Pete, 64s for today. Low rounds, as we're all about to be on the back 9, finishing up. Biggest name on the board high up is Bobby Jones, Ernie Els, Lee Trevino, Arnold Palmer, John Daly having a good tournament, Ben Hogan, Jordan Spieth came in even par 70 today. As we're about to wrap up, about 7 more holes here and we're done. David Duval, 7 under for the day. Let's see how he finishes. He's at 16. That could be the 63. That could be the low round of the day. There it is. He's 63. He finishes 3 under. But that is the low round of the day. We're all done. We'll finish the round. We'll take a look and see who makes the cut here in a minute. And then I'll tell you we got to hit that tee off button to see who makes the cut. It's the only place it shows. And here it is. McDonald Smith leads at 8 under as we travel down the leaderboard. The cut is 3 over, and it's Larry Nelson. Who did not make the cut? Let's see. Justin Thomas paints to it. Tom Watson. Bubba Watson, Sergio Garcia, Johnny Millis, Seve Ballesteros doesn't make the cut. Gary Player and Craig Stadler miss it. Scotty Scheffler misses the cut along with Tom Weiskopf. Nick Price doesn't make the cut. Hal Sutton misses it. Ben Crenshaw is last. Okay. McDonald Smith leading the tournament at 8 under. Let's check and see who that belongs to. I think that's Clue. I've done enough tournaments to memorize some of them. That is Clue. Big Clue leads with McDonald Smith. Bobby Jones is slashed. He is second. Calvin Pete is third. He's a Steve Tate golfer. Anyway, that's it from the Honda Classic at the PGA National at Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. I will post the leaderboard once I get off the broadcast, and we will be on most likely on Monday afternoon, Labor Day, with rounds 3 and 4 for the finals. I want to thank everybody for joining me today, and we will be back on Monday. Still the only way I know to get out of that golf screen from there. Anyway, thanks a lot. We'll be seeing you shortly. Have a nice day.